I'm so excited for this week's video. I honestly just was feeling so incredibly inspired when I scripted this video out. So I just have so many ideas, so many thoughts that I want to communicate to you guys, and hopefully I can inspire some of you to finally go after what you want out of life full force. I think that so many people battle with confidence surrounding their career, their life path, anything that we can choose to do in life. There's always stigmas around it, worries, fears that have been passed down from our parents or our grandparents or our friends or anyone in our lives. And I think that now having the confidence to just do whatever the heck you want, it takes a lot of courage, and I think that more people should hear this message. So here I am sharing this message with you. This video was originally going to be all about my 1 year in review on YouTube. I was going to talk about how I started, how I gained the confidence to like properly launch my channel and tell people about it. I was going to give you guys advice on how to start your own channel, tips for gaining the confidence to start one, but I started planning that video and quickly realized that that is actually not what I want to talk about right now. I want to talk about confidence as a whole. Fun fact about my channel, this is actually the 4th time that I tried to start YouTube, and every single time I just ended up deleting all of my content. Honestly, pretty happy about that now because those videos were so cringy, but it got me to where I am today, and now I've been on YouTube for a full year. Now, the reason why those attempts didn't work was purely because at those times during my life, I was not ready to be my own leader. I was petrified of being my own leader, and I was very sheep-like. I just wanted to follow the herd. I never wanted to stand out, and that was honestly so horrible for me. And the worst part about this was that I felt like I was being my authentic self. That was so far from the truth, and I didn't realize that until I actually got out of public school and started spending a lot more time with myself, with my own mind. It eventually brought out this entirely different side of me, and I've gained so much more confidence just from that one thing. And I know I'm not the only one that's like this. I think that everyone in their lives have gone through or are going through a phase in their life where they are literally just copycats of other people, and it's something that is so easily done now because of the constant media that is being pushed in our face. We have so many ideas, so many identities in our heads non-stop that we start pulling from different people and creating our own person out of all of those different people instead of actually taking the time to get to know yourself and heighten the traits that you have so that you can share them with the world. Today, we can really pave our own paths, and many generations before us did not have that same opportunity. To some degree, they had some form of path already laid out for them, maybe the path that their parents took or their grandparents took. They had elementary, high school, college, university, then they found some job that they would then work in until they retired. Maybe they took over the family business once they got older, and then they eventually passed that business on to their kids. And they did this simply because that was what was both expected of them, and also that was their safe option. That was what their parents knew was safe. That is what they wanted their child to do. I think that that cycle still carries through to today. I think that a lot of our parents still have these ideas in their heads about what is right for us, what is safe for us, what is going to give us a lifestyle that is secure. I think that gradually everyone developed these mindsets, and we just started perpetuating these ideas that there are rights and wrongs in life. To some degree, that is true. Obviously, there's some things that are probably wrong in life, but as far as life path and career, there really isn't. And it's only been gradually that these views have finally shifted away from that. I would say that now we have a lot more pressure, a lot more confusion, a lot more anxiety than anyone else that has come before us, because now we have seemingly all of these endless choices that we could choose from, to the point where we don't know what we want to do. It's definitely still conditioned in us to view one way as the right way. I think that so many children, so many people my age feel like they have to go to university, they have to do this, do that, because that's what their parents did. That's what they think will lead them to the life that they want. It's so easy now to do what we know works, but the question I want to ask you, and the question you should be asking yourself, is if you're actually comfortable with the long-term result of your safe option. Now, for me, the safe option probably would have been to go to university, probably get some kind of dance degree so that I could go on to teaching dance on like some kind of higher scale. I don't necessarily know how that would even work, to be completely honest. I could probably find some sort of comfy job that is stable and overall just doesn't have any risk to it. But then somewhere along the line, I probably would have realized that I should have just stuck to my original goal and done what I had actually been dreaming of. So overall, the thing that got me to the current conclusion that I've reached is that I don't want to choose the safe option, because the safe option is not safe. Because the alternative to that safe plan is going to be a life that is truly fulfilling, and maybe there is some risk to it, and maybe things are not going to turn out perfect, but I don't think that striving for that safe, perfect life is the safe option. I don't know about you, but I want to be in a place in my life where I have complete creative, physical, and financial freedom. I know full well that this is not going to be an easy journey for me, and if you're watching this video, you probably have your own set of hella ambitious goals that you want to fulfill. And I think that we just have to realize that this is what we want and we can go after it. Maybe someone will say that they're unrealistic or they're too far-fetched, but people have done it. I can assure you that there is someone else in the world that has done something that you want to do. So it is possible. It's just a matter of whether or not you can have the confidence within you to go after that. I would say even if this journey is so incredibly hard and I have to grind every single day to get to the life that I want to have, it is still going to be so much less difficult than living a life that is not meant for me. To some degree, I believe that we are now in a world that has been so curated to keep us in line, caught up in the same cycles and systems that everyone before us has gotten roped into, under the pure reason that that is what was considered right. We're led to believe that the same paths that our grandparents and parents took are safe because of the same reasons that we're not taught about taxes in school. Because if we realize how much potential and power we have, then we can really stir some shit up. And I think that, to say the least, that wouldn't work out well for the people that are in power right now. Honestly, every day I'm so grateful to be a part of the generation that I am. I think that we as individuals are so open-minded and creative, and I think that we really do have the power to change the world. And I just think right now this is such a special time. There's so many people in the world right now that are here because we're about to witness something great. And I think that honestly, Gen Z is probably going to be a heavy influence in that change. Obviously, this is just my perception of things, so take with it what you will, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will agree with me on this. I was gonna change the locations one more time, but honestly, I'm really liking the whole coloring and vibe of this spot, so I'm gonna finish it off right here. So to come to some sort of conclusion to this very chaotic video, I gained the confidence to chase my dreams just by always keeping this stuff in mind. My mind is constantly running through these same thoughts that I've now just shared with you, and that is what has kept me on the path to having this unwavering confidence in my ability to make my dreams happen. I need to be my own leader, and you need to be your own leader if you want to have the freedom that you're ultimately craving. So honestly, my whole goal with my channel now is to encourage others to have this unwavering confidence in their own life goals and to go after things no matter what. And I also want to prove to people that you can go after the things that you want, even if it is going to start off to a bit of a rocky start. And it is so much more empowering if you do that. And I've had this quote around my social media for a little while now, but we have so much power to consciously create the life of our dreams. We just need to harness that power and then we're set. We are good. It's so much easier to have the confidence to go after the things that you want if you can really just drown out the external noise and zone in on what you ultimately want out of life. How do you want to feel? How do you want to act? What are the types of people that you want to be around? What do you want to be doing? When you wake up in the morning, what do you want to see? All of these questions are things that you can ask yourself to get a clearer picture on what your goals ultimately are. Because if you can become clear on that bigger picture, all of the turmoil that you're probably going to go through won't matter, because you're going to be so set on that incredible life that you just curated in your head that it's not going to matter what happens, because you want that so bad. That's definitely where I'm at right now, and it feels good. And then whenever you do have maybe some waver in your confidence, then you can just think back to that original why, and hopefully you'll be able to continue on the path that you've started. So my message with this video is that if there is something that you really want to do, as long as it doesn't hurt someone else or the planet, go after your dreams because you are so freaking capable. Screw the self-doubt, screw the doubt from others that might be around you. If you have the passion and the discipline, there's literally no way that you can't succeed. And don't worry if you don't have the discipline right this very moment, because I promise you it will come. So that is how I gain the confidence to go after my dreams. I know that right now I am not in a place of luxury, I am not at my goal yet, but I think that it's this fire that I've developed in myself that is going to get me to that point. Because if I don't have the confidence and the happiness towards this path right now, it's not going to come later. So hopefully now you will have some confidence to go after what you want. Just honestly, whatever project it is, start it, just get things going, because if you plant the seed right now, it's gonna start growing. So I hope you took something away from this video, and if you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe and tick the bell icon because it really does support my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at genevieve.mason, and I hope to see you in my next video. Oh, and happy Soul Sunday. I need to start saying that in my video again because I've forgotten the past few times.